Hey guys, this is my video review for the KELLM oil bottle, the stainless steel bottle, 304 grade. So I just took this out of the box earlier. It comes wrapped in bubble wrap, and it comes, pretty well protected in this cardboard box here. So looking at this, it has a nice design, I think. Actually, the appearance looks nice. So I'll go over the design later. That's something else, but the appearance looks pretty interesting. The outside is a stainless steel shell, lead-free glass. It's pretty hard and thick glass here. You have your grooves on the bottom here, which helps with it from skidding on the tabletop surfaces easily. So as you can hear it, kind of, it won't slide as easily unless you forcefully move it, which is good. A feature of this bottle is that when you turn this top, it reveals the nozzle to pour out the liquid that you have. In this case, just for demo purposes, I just filled it with tap water, but depending on what culture you're from, you can fill it with different types of sauce. I come from a Vietnamese culture, so we use soy sauce or fish sauce. And it works pretty well in that regard. So I filled it up. All you gotta do is just turn this, as you see it very close up, and turn it to close it, turn it to open it. Now you will want to hold the bottom base and turn it at the same time. I tried doing it with one hand, just trying to turn it. It's not as easy, which isn't too much of a problem, but this is how you turn it in and out. Like so. And when you need to pour, just pour it in. See how it pours? See, when I pull up, it retracts pretty well. So that's as simple as it gets for demo purposes. Now, what I didn't like is that I experimented earlier, and the problem is that when you close this lid, as you can tell, when you rattle it back and forth, it has some movement. It's not airtight closure. I can just rattle it around. It's not airtight. And because it's not airtight, let's see what happens. Let's say, for instance, I had this filled with soy sauce, and I'm with kids or someone just swung their arm and tipped over. So this is what happens. It's because it's not airtight. This is what happens with the closed lid. So you can still spill out. And that's something I didn't like. As you can see, it makes quite a mess. So, fortunately, that's something I didn't like too much. And as you can see here, a bit of a mess. So, if you're in situations where you're worried that might happen, that might be an issue with this design. But generally speaking, for me, I'm generally not too clumsy. If it tips over real quick, I'll pick it back up and it won't spill out as much. In this case, I tried to do a little extreme test, closing the lid and trying to pour it down for a while, and it spills out around this top here. So that's one of the things I didn't like about it. Other than that, I think that this is a pretty interesting design. I shouldn't say design, but it's an interesting display. The design, I don't personally like the top, how it is. I think it's kind of interesting to have the ability just to twist and turn it, just to kind of prevent the nozzle from picking up a lot of dust or debris. But because it's not airtight, when it comes to spill and knock over, it'll leave a mess on your countertop. And that's not something you want. So hopefully they'll improve on that design. I just wanted to show you guys this demo, and hopefully you guys learned something from it. Thanks a lot.